crush, first love, and first heartbreak. When we experienced our first ever prom. 3 years have passed, and now we are down to our last year, our senior year. For perseverance. If I will ask the teachers to describe our section, I bet they will say the noisiest one. Right, teachers? But what's really the reason behind four-year student being noisy? It's just that we're just enjoying our last days of being a high school student, our last day in school. But we didn't notice that it came to the point where we caused so much noise, and we already irritate the teachers. So, on behalf of our class, I want to say sorry for being hard-headed at times, for causing so much noise. To all the teachers, faculty, and administration of Emmaus Christian School, thank you very much for extending your patience to us. Today, we are here to celebrate a milestone that each of one has worked hard to achieve. Each one of us has waited eagerly for this day since we entered PCSI. Now, we are prepared to try our ways out in the great big world that lies before us. But before we do, we must stop and realize that none of us would be here today if it weren't for the love, support, and guidance of others. So, I would like to take this opportunity to personally thank each one of us who was very helpful along this step in our journey. First, I would like to thank our Lord Jesus Christ for bringing us together as a class, for giving us the grace, the strength, wisdom, and for guiding us throughout the years. To my mother, Beverly Bugan, and my grandmother, Mary Singaran, thank you for always being there, even in my worst, and even in times when I'm difficult to deal with. Thank you for the guidance, help, and knowledge you imparted. You taught me that I will never live on my own. Thanks for your love and support. I love you both.
Air freshener.
I would also like to thank my cousin Luis and Joali for being one of my inspirations to study. I do admire you all. Also to my aunt, Labella Awali, even though she's not here, I want to give thanks to her for supporting me. To my family, thank you for everything. They do help me in everything. With all the success I have obtained, I have a lot of thanks to others who have inspired me and assisted me. I would like to personally thank our math teacher, Ma'am Mila, who made us believe that every problem has its own solution. You just have to know the best formula. I do admire you for your dedication and determination to share your knowledge to every student of Emmaus. To our teacher, Ma'am Sandy, who taught us a lot of wonderful things beyond the dictionary's capability of giving. To our Filipino and social teacher, Ma'am Tina, who shared her own knowledge beyond the great minds of the authors of the Ibong Adarna, Norante at Laura, Norimi Tangere and El Pili, you are now part of our own powerful history. To our math teacher, Sir Olan, and bias teacher, Ma'am Josie, thank you for molding us mentally, emotionally, physically, socially, and spiritually. To all the teachers who taught us, thank you for the trust and guidance. Thank you for the training, for the lessons you taught us. I will never forget your patience in teaching us. Thank you for helping us discovering our hidden talents and ability. Thank you for the moral support. Thank you for everything. What I am now is partly because of you. I will remember and keep the things I learned and use them as guide as my journey unfolds. To our advisor and physics teacher, Ma'am Nada Aliaga, who opened our minds to great ideas beyond the intelligence of Newton, Mendeleev, or even Albert Einstein. The lessons we have learned from you will extend far beyond the walls of the classroom and into eternity. For that, we are forever grateful. Last but not the least, I would like to thank my classmates for the good times and the bad times that we have shared together. You have been my brothers and sisters, my friends, and my family. We have been through so much together, but so much is yet to come. As I think of the future, I am filled with excitement for the I only regret that we will soon be parting ways. I will miss each one of you, but I know that God has a plan that is much greater than you or I could ever imagine. So now, as we end one chapter in our lives, I think it's important to realize that we're starting another one. It's only the beginning and not the end. After today, we will all go our separate ways, but regardless of where we go, we will all have our memories of the past, and more importantly, our goals for the future. Our future is what counts and matters. Let us not live this life for ourselves, but live it for God, and prove that make an impact on our world. Before I end this speech, I'd like to give you all a little advice from my heart. Advice that I've been raised with all my life, and I hope you can find something in my words to help you along your way in your life. Do what makes you happy. Don't let yourself be miserable in any aspect of your life. Only you know what makes you happy. So don't rely on other people to make the major decisions in your life. Live in the place you want to be, and love the people around you, and don't let them go without telling what you feel. Put your heart into everything you do. You have to be passionate about things in your life. You accomplish things only when you really care about what you are doing. Then, you can make a big difference. Thank you, member of the audience, for being here today and for so kindly listening to me. As for my fellow graduates, I wish you all the best luck